Good morning, Florida Southern, and welcome to the new news show. I'm your host, Tyler Hillier, and I'm here to bring you up to speed on the political happenings in the nation today. So let's jump into the first story today. This week, CNN has been holding town halls for the remaining Republican candidates, which give us, the people, an exciting and fresh look at literally the same thing we've seen and heard for the past 6 months. I feel like CNN at this point is just re-gifting us. You know how you get your friends something really great for their birthday or at a party, and then months later you see they rewrapped it to give to someone else or even back to you? That's what CNN is doing with these town halls. They were given some very media-worthy candidates, and ratings were through the roof for the early debates. But now they just keep trying to rewrap them and repackage them over and over and hope nobody notices. Well, we noticed. But this time, instead of some nice last-minute leftover Christmas wrapping paper, the town hall was wrapped with each candidate's family joining them on stage. Now, this is always a risky move for any politician because their family has nowhere close to the training and experience of a politician, and they could say anything. Most typically try to keep their families out of the spotlight, while some maybe should start to. Hillary. Sorry. But I digress. Anyways, here's the rundown on how these town halls went. John Kasich and his family took the stage Monday night to address the tens of Americans who watch the news on a late Monday night. His responses and his family's responses continued to make us wonder just how this guy is actually losing. Trump was Tuesday night, and it was surprisingly tame, and made me wonder why Trump is running instead of his daughter Ivanka. She sounded more presidential than the whole lot of them and spoke of her father highly. At one point, she remarked that if he were her age, she'd probably date him. Oh, I'm kidding about that last part. Why would anyone say that about a family member, right? Creepy. Cruz on Wednesday, and look, all I have to say is someone needs to pay whatever the ransom is for Heidi Cruz before Stockholm Syndrome sets in. That's all I'm saying. Now, some believe that maybe another town hall is in order, as there could be a fourth presidential candidate entering the race soon. Many believe Paul Ryan will join the race and accept the nomination should there be a contested convention in July and no candidate reaches the delegate amount. Now, the speaker has told us time and time again, just recently again, stating that he will not pursue or accept the nomination for president under any circumstances. And you know, I believe him. I have no reason not to. No reason at all. Now let's go to John for the Mock Minute.
Thank you, Tyler. Our first FSC mock shoutout goes to Abby Williams. Abby played in her first professional tour event this past weekend in the Florida's Natural Charity Classic. Although she did not make the cut to play in the final round, her achievement to be invited to a professional event is still remarkable. Congratulations, Abby. Speaking of the FSC mocks, have you ever felt unsafe on campus? Here's a short video on the person in charge of making sure that never happens.
My name is Randy Bevins, and I'm the Safety Operations Specialist for Florida Southern College. I maintain all of the fire and safety life code for Florida Southern College. And I just, try and make sure everything's safe for the students and the college. Everybody's great. Every 4 years we get a new group of people, and I haven't really had a year where I didn't like doing this. It's not a mundane routine that you get into because no 2 days are ever the same. In 1990, when I graduated from Haines City High School, I joined the military, went into the United States Navy, was stationed in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba for 3.5 years. Make sure there's no oil in it, and then we have to check the bucket. Everybody uses swipe cards, everybody uses the elevators, all that is my equipment. it's different working behind the scenes and then going to the mock mart where you're in the public eye and everybody gets to see me and everybody down there knows me.
I may not have superpowers, but I like to think I'm saving lives by doing the very best I can, ensuring life and safety codes are followed.
Have you ever wondered who that girl is who is always singing at Tutu's Live? Well, here's your answer.
I am a double major in graphic design and philosophy, and so with that comes a lot of outside activities and papers and studying for art history, and I think that my art projects probably take the longest. I performed for Tutu's Live for Florida Southern College, and I also performed for their Scholars Weekend, which is when people who are still in high school come to our school and see if they like it. I practice probably every day. My heart and my mind. And I write music about every day too. And that's probably my favorite time because I get to meet so many new people that I've never seen on our campus before, and they all get to hear me sing, and so it's a fun time.
No, I haven't seen her perform at Tutu's Live, but I have seen her perform at Tutu's Lit.
I've seen Erica perform at Tutu's Live, and then I've also seen her perform at the Food Truck Rally in downtown Lakeland.
I work about 5 or 6 hours every day this week and every day last week. It's always rewarding to see the finished product.
Speaking of performances for the school, this weekend is your last chance to see William Shakespeare's magical play, A Midsummer Night's Dream, put on by our very own theater department. The remaining performances are on April 14th at 7:30 p.m. and April 17th at 2:30 p.m. For tickets and info, head to the Buckner Theater office. That's all we have for the Mock Minute. Back to you, Ty.
Thanks, John. That was truly riveting. Anyways, that's all we have for you today, folks. Thanks for stopping by. And remember to stop by next week, right here on the New News Show. And remember, the buck stops here.